Okay, traders, I hope you guys are having a great summer of trading. There's been a lot of action, a lot of fake outs, a lot of breakouts, a little bit of everything. I wanted to compile a list, which I've done here, on the pros and cons of trading at Capital Markets Elite Group. Since I've been trading there for a good while, I wanted to go over the pros and cons of trading there in 2024. Because as you guys are aware, the landscape is ever changing. The world is evolving, new brokers come and go, new commission rates come and go. There was a race to the $0 commission trading for a long time, and there's advantages and disadvantages of that, as you're aware, as there are here, Capital Markets Elite Group. So I took some time to compile a list for you, and you let me know if you're trading there currently, what you think the pros and cons are as well. A, it's a given, but you gotta say it, there's no PDT rule. You're going offshore. So in the United States, still, since 2001, FINRA implemented the PDT rule, pattern day trader. And so if you have an account that's less than 25,000 and you want to trade with margin, well, you're very limited on what you can do. I think a lot of traders now, if they are trading at a broker in the U.S., are trading with cash accounts, since the settlement period is now T+1 rather than T plus freaking 3,000 back when I was trading. It was T+3 back in the day, then T+2, then T+1. I don't know why it can't be just T+ instantly. Everything is done pretty much by AI anyways right now. Why does it take so long to process? I don't know. The first pro is the no PDT. So you can have a margin account with a minimum deposit, another pro, $500, and you're going to get 6-to-1 leverage. On 500, that's 3,000. On 1,000, that's $6,000 to trade with. Now, what's the first con? The first con is going to be if you like to trade the nano cap penny stock, if the stock opens up with a price below $5, 100% margin is required. That means if you open up a $500 account and you want to buy a $4.99 stock where it opened up at, yeah, you're only going to be able to buy 100 shares, $499 worth. And I don't even know if that, because I think you're required to have 5% margin in your account at all times. I will look that up and post an image on this video. And the same applies to shorting, because I like to short, and CMEG, a pro here, is they do have a really good short list. And if they don't have a stock that's shortable, then you can locate it. There is a service charge of the $30 plus the fee to locate, which is usually fairly minimal. But the nice thing about it is you're going to have those shares available all day to rotate through. So if you borrow 1,000 shares and you short 1,000 shares and then cover the 1,000 shares, well, you have them back the entire day to rotate through and play with. But I will say a lot of stocks are shortable. But here's the caveat. There's no margin on shorting stocks under $5. So $5, if you like to trade stocks under $5, the margin you're going to have a hard time with. That's a con. It has happened to me several times when a stock looks very, very juicy and I just want to slam it, short that thing, and then I get the error message. So be mindful of that. Let's move on to the next pro, which is it's a direct access broker. So if you're trading for free with Robinhood or Webull, any of those free platforms out there, you don't have direct access. A market maker essentially makes the market, so you're going to have to go through the middleman before your order gets executed. There's usually some latency issues with that. Direct access means instantaneous, you're going to get executed, and you get to pick your route. Another pro is there are certain routes that give you a rebate, so you can actually get paid to trade. Now, a con to this is you cannot get rebates during pre-market or after hours for the ECN. That's only market hours. And you have to choose the specific routes listed on their website. I'll post a picture here. And if you utilize these routes and add liquidity into the market versus taking it away, so that essentially means you're limit ordering in and not getting executed right away with these routes, then you're going to qualify for that rebate, and you can essentially trade for free at CMEG, because a pro is their commission rate is very, very good and competitive at 0.0005 a share, minimum 50 cents per order. Now let's do the math here. 0.0005 times 1,000 shares is 50 cents. Round trip, that's going to be $1. And if you use the specific ECN rebate, you're going to collect all that money back. And so that is certainly a pro. Now, these rates are highly competitive. I've done some thorough analysis on some of these other brokers in the US. I have an account at Interactive Brokers, actually. Their rate is $1 minimum per order and 0.005 fixed. If you're on their fixed tier, which is going to be $5 on 1,000 shares. Centerpoint is kind of similar. I mean, 0.003 on their fixed tier structure. So that's going to be $3 on 1,000 shares, $6 round trip. So Capital Markets Elite Group is really competitive with their commission structure as of late. It used to be $2.95 a ticket, nearly $6 round trip. So they've come down a lot. This is very favorable for the newer trader. And speaking of being favorable to the newer trader, since January of 2024, since this is a 2024 pros and cons video, they have had deals going on since the start of the year for new applicants. At the start of the year, they had like 30 days of free trading and then 60 days of free commission trading. And then right now they have 60 days of commission-free trading and 60 days of no ECN fees in addition to a $250 sign-on bonus. There's been something going on all the time. So traders, keep your eyes on their website if you're looking to apply for an account so you can take advantage of one of their special offers. Since we've been going over the ECN fee, let's go over the con to CMEG as far as the ECN go. If you're a pre-market and after-hours trader, the ECN fee is actually going to be pretty steep. It's 0.0045 a share. On 1,000 shares, that's $4.50, round trip $9 for the ECN. And on top of that, the commissions, minimum 50 cents. So if you're a pre-market and after-hours trader, the fees are going to be kind of steep. But if you trade regular market hours, you guys should be good to go. 9:30 to 4. You can really take advantage of the good commission structure and the rebates back on the ECN. Now, a con is, this is a heavy con, the platform fee is pricey. The platform fee is $224, and their market data, I believe, is about $26. So you're going to be paying roughly $250 a month just to have access to either DOS or Sterling, and in addition, paying the market data. I wish it wasn't so steep, and looking at their website, I didn't see where you could get that rebated depending on the amount of volume you're doing, but if you're doing some heavy volume, it may be worth reaching out to them to see if you can get that rebated at a certain level. Again, I didn't see that on their website, but you could potentially reach out and ask. Another con is they're not available to Canadian residents, but Canadian residents, they got trade zero, so they're taken care of. And a big pro for me is, the hotkeys. Either at Sterling or DOS. DOS has the better hotkeys. I've got some very good videos on that have just been skyrocketing in views because I got the Holy Grail hotkeys. Figure it out, guys. The hotkeys are very important, and they will save your booty. They're essentially algorithmic. You can have written in the scripts exactly your entry and exit. So all you gotta do is when you see your A+ setup, just press the button and watch. So if you guys haven't seen that video, you need to check it out. But as of the pros and cons, that's my list. That's my compilation there. That covers most everything. The application process can take about a week or two, so be mindful of that. Withdrawing money is very simple. You just get on the portal. You can fill out the form. It might take 3 to 5 business days. I've been asked about those a few times as well, but if you guys have any other additional questions or want to let other traders know your pros and cons, please let them know in the comment section below. Traders, I'm always happy to help you guys out. Email me with anything, averydaytrading@gmail.com. Love you guys. Happy trading.